Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to another episode of Chaz and Friends. You already know the vibes. Debates are settled, tips checked, and the dumbasses are called out. Now, listen, wrestling did not take its foot off the gas this week. On SmackDown, we had a women's title match that turned into a complete train wreck at the end. And we're asking who really is to blame for that botch. Now, moving on over to NXT. The invasion angle with TNA has the internet buzzing. Is this the start of something truly game-changing, or is this just a little stunt to get quick ratings? And over on the AEW, the question has to be asked: If Swerve Strickland isn't the guy to carry the company on his back, then who is? Who should really be the face of AEW going forward? Buckle up, because we got a stack show tonight. Let's get into it and holla at your boy! Yeah.
The following program is a collection of idiots talking about happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, platform, or whatever network they are on. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show, because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies. The 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please do not sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans. You're checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew, the Grappler Region's best kept secret, and the Don of the Mid-Atlantic. I am Chaz Evans, the Don, and you're checking out the hottest debate show in all of pro wrestling, Chaz and Friends. But let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first, he is the man that runs this show. He's the landlord of the Dog Pound, ladies and gentlemen. He is your current reigning and defending Supernova Wrestling Infinite Plus Network champion. He is the longest reigning. He is the only reigning, because can't nobody beat him. That includes me. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Red Dog.
Yeah, it is the Air Force veteran intel specialist, the one you call on when you need to get your job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. Also the man that be messing up Chaz while he's doing his intros at the beginning of the show. I feel like that's a running theme now. Like, I'm just going to start randomly shouting shit out. Like,
Man, it never fails, because they don't get to hear it, which makes it even worse, because I just randomly stopping in the middle of my monologue, and I can't keep it together, because because I know they can't hear it.
What an unprofessional work environment.
Exactly, so unprofessional. Unprofessional. All right, and let me introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, he is the hardcore underground legend. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the only Graves that matters in professional wrestling. He's the reason why, listen, he's that other Graves on wrestling, he's the reason right there. He's the reason that guy's got a job. It's because Twitch didn't feel like working for Vince McMahon back in the day. He said, nah, I'm going to chill out and just fish. So that's why they got Corey Graves up there. So you know what? You all should be thanking Twitch Graves for Corey Graves' success. Ladies and gentlemen, he's our residential Fred Durst, Twitch Graves.
Hello. How are you today? Which brings me to reason number 31 on why you should join a cult. Because we don't interrupt your monologue.
And last but certainly not least, let me introduce to you who's not here, because he's never here, never there when you need him, just like a black dad. Ladies and gentlemen, Damien Fatal.
hey, yo, man.
Oh, Yeah, he's
This man
not
out
here.
here. This man out here saying that this man goes out for cigarettes and never comes back.
I mean, have you seen Damien since he knocked you out? Have you seen him?
I mean, he didn't knock me out.
Yo, you're
No,
right. No, it did.
no,
You're
it
right.
hit me. Yeah,
Right.
I'll be
Have you
fair.
seen him since? I haven't.
No,
He called me.
it
I
just
didn't
seems
answer.
like recently all I do is just see cap requests. So I'm just that's the only way I'm in touch with me.
Like, yeah, yeah, Damien can go kick rocks at this point. But it'd be shocking if we ever have Damien back on the show at this point.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm annoyed. I really am annoyed at this point. Like it goes beyond wrestling at this point. But,
Listen, man,
all
Black
right.
Dad Lives Matter.
What?
It's gonna be a long show.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Damon will show when he shows up like he normally does. But anyway, if you haven't done so, make sure you hit that follow button on all your favorite social media platforms. All right, whether that's Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Photo Bucket, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're everywhere. Okay, 3 Count Pod, 3 Count Pod _ on the X app, but we're 3 Count Pod everywhere else. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube so you never miss any content. We put out more than just this debate show. We have an interview show. We also have a late night news show. We also have watch along. So hit that subscribe button on YouTube and on Twitch so you never miss when we go live. But speaking of our other shows, Cliff, I know we just had an interview drop, a 201. So what's coming out?
Yeah, so we do have some reloads coming up. I just got to get the rest dated. We are going to have 2 Buff Inc. They're going to be on the show. Not just them, but we're also bringing on the overall 99 Miles Hawkins has agreed to come on the show. So we're going to bring him on board. And then everybody's favorite friend, the BFF herself, Izzy Moreno, is going to be on the show too. So we're going to be getting those booked. So you guys look out for those episodes coming soon. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you guys don't know who we're talking about when it comes to Izzy, back in NXT when Bailey had her little
So, yeah, make sure you check out Now Entering the Ring when those drop. Make sure you buy a shirt at our Pro Wrestling Tee Shop. That's where all you get the Legacy collection. So all of our old designs are on our Pro Wrestling Tee Shop. ForYourWear.com, that's where you'll get all of our recent and more current designs. So definitely go buy some merch. It helps us out with getting cooler stuff. So definitely do that. And yeah, just to make sure you all know that if you're new here, you're seeing the live stream right now. Shout out to you, my podcast listeners who are getting this 2 days later. You suck. No, I'm joking. You don't suck. You're awesome. You're a low key OG members. Before we even got like a whole live stream thing going. So no, you guys don't suck. But you guys are getting it on Tuesday. You get tomorrow on Monday. You're probably getting one of our debates, and then from on Saturdays when you will get Now Entering the Ring, and depending on if there's a PLE or not, you'll get the Villains Lounge watch along on those dates simultaneously. But yeah, those are all the quick fact announcements, the quick hits, quick count. Let's get to it. Let's start it off hot. Let's start off with temp check.
boom. Oh yeah, we have that thing too. Right here. Bam. Temp check.
All right. So temp check, let me explain the rules for temp check. That's where me and my friends, we give you our hottest and our coldest wrestlers going into this week. And for a bonus, we give you a match of the week. I'll start this one off this week. My hottest wrestler of the week, Ricky Saints. The new NXT champion. No one could do it. Many have tried. Many have failed. But that boy Ricky Saints was the one that did it. He beats Obafemi and he's the new NXT champion. So definitely my hottest wrestler of the week. My coldest wrestler of the week, which crazy enough, flip side of that match, is Obafemi. For reason being, I personally did not like how the match was played out. I thought it was a lot of times Oba gave up too much size to Ricky. And it kind of went, eh. I don't hate that it took 4 DDTs. Like I don't hate that the finish was a DDT because he did take 4. And I mean, if you get dumped on your head 4 times, like let's be reasonable. But I just didn't like how the match was played out, and I just felt like he gave up too much size to Ricky. But then again, that's probably me being a wrestler, me being picky. But yeah, that's why I'm gonna go with Oba as my coldest, which kind of sucks. My match of the week though, up until the end, that triple threat main event from SmackDown was really really good with Tiffany Stratton, Big Oof, and Jade Cargill. Like I really really enjoyed that match. And we'll get into the finish and everything and all the debacles, blocking excuses, but man, you want to talk about a free main event championship match on television? I'm cool with that. Like, I really enjoy that. So that's my match. What you got, Cliff?
I was say, Twitch, is it just me or does it sound like Chaz is underwater?
Definitely sounds like he's underwater.
Right there at the end.
Yeah.
What about now?
Well, now you sound close.
Now it just sounds like you have a mouthful of
Yeah. All right.
marbles.
So, let me just go with my coldest wrestler of the week. Yo, man, I'm just gonna be real, man. Like, Darby Allin gonna be my coldest wrestler of the week. Just throwing him out there. I know that Mount Everest and all that, and he's doing his thing. I could care less because the man just keeps doing things that just don't matter to me, and I'm just like, all right, man. When I get to see you actually perform, I get excited, but is what it is. So, for that, ice cold. Let me tell you, my hottest wrestler of the week though, Javion Evans, because that match,
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
on NXT was fire. So yeah, I give it to that. Plus the man, which leads me to my match of the week, Javion Evans then appearing on TNA because Leon Slater and Myron Reed for the X Division Championship, which I have talked about numerous times, is my favorite division in wrestling, period. That's gonna be a lights out match as well with Javion Evans and Leon Slater just going back and forth for that X Division Championship. So yeah. So my match of the week, Leon Slater and Myron Reed, and then on the other side of things, man, hottest wrestler of the week got to be Javion Evans for being able to go through just that match and then making his appearance on TNA as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, that match was fire. All right, Twitch, what's you got?
I don't really have a coldest wrestler of the week, to be honest with you. So somebody gets a pass. My hottest wrestler of the week, Jade Cargill, took her face getting a whole new hole added to it like a fucking champ. If you haven't seen the pictures online, dude, that is a nasty gag.
Yeah, I was going to like bring it up, and then my advisors, my wife being, just don't. They probably have already seen it.
I won't bring it up then.
We'll talk about it. Chaz's face looked like this.
I did, it did look like that watching it. You know what? That's accurate. It did look like that when I saw the picture.
Bro.
Yes, that was my face. That's accurate. Yeah.
And then my match of the week, honestly, to agree with you, Chaz, that up until the ending, that triple threat was on point.
Like they were coasting. They were coasting. Then Big Oof had to ruin it.
Man.
Big Oof.
I've been calling her. I've been calling that for years. I can't get rid of it now. It's. I think I heard someone else call her that, and it just stuck with me. Alrighty. So yeah, make sure you let us know in the comments what you guys think is your hottest, your coldest wrestler, and your match of the week. I'm ready to get started on the talking about it. Let's get to it. So our first debate topic, we were talking about it just now. It was a fire match, but hey, somebody got hurt, and hey, audibles got to be made, but the referee stopped the count when both shoulders were down. Nia's shoulders were still down. It was confusion, frustration. Like, this is a big moment, everything. Like, and this is probably one of the most messiest botches we've seen on live TV. So, who's responsible? Is it Naya? Is it Tiffany? Is it Jade? Or the ref who let this spiral out? I don't want to go first.
Me neither.
All right, Cliff. Sorry.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I gotta take this off real quick. All right, there we go. There's that. And for those who aren't watching, that was my face too when I saw that botch. And I have to be honest, man. I blame it on I blame the ref. Like, we've seen numerous times where WWE officials will call a match like a shoot, right? And when you're calling the match, like I understand there's like more to the match, but if a wrestler is not kicking out, then we have to treat the match as it's a real fight. Like, we get it, it's predetermined. Okay, we understand it's scripted, but like, I mean, who was it? R Truth won the U.S. title because of a botch, because Shinsuke didn't kick out, and whether you want to believe that or not, whatever is the case. But the ref called it down the middle like he was supposed to, and that's what you're supposed to do: call the match down the middle. Like, I don't care how much more you have, I don't care how much TV time is left. Just call the match. Like, it is what it is. Nia didn't kick out, and she even looked confused too, because she was like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" And so, I have to say, man, this is on the ref's fault, because just because Nia didn't kick out doesn't mean that you have to, like, oh, I missed the match. So I'll say it.
I agree with you. It's the ref. You knowing having an earpiece in your ear, knowing what's going on. Somebody told you an audible was called. You should have knew to count to three. Even at the point when you're 3/4 of the way there and you realize she's not kicking out, like, you should have just went ahead with the 3 count.
Yeah, like the show says.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Like the so yeah. So I don't disagree with y'all on that, right? But we don't get to any of that if Jade isn't busted, right? Like, I mean, give or take. If we don't have the blood, if we don't, she doesn't get cut open, the match is still going how it was initially called. I'm going to put partial blame on Naya as well, because of Naya's history of unsafe work.
Uh,
I don't care. Naya has a history. That very same spot, y'all. Who did she bust open? Kyrie Zane. And look, it wasn't as bad as Jade's. Jade is in the goddamn center of her forehead. At least Kyrie's is up there. You put some hairs and make you find that. But no, she gonna look like somebody slit her head in. Nah, man. It is the ref's fault, yes. Like, you still have to count three. Like, I'm not saying you all are wrong on that. Like, that is very true. I agree with you. But there has got to come a point where we have to start calling out these Samoans, and when they're not as good as The Rock, and just call a spade a spade. You did not protect Jade. Okay, you are like, I don't care what it is. Like, no, you were supposed to protect your opponent. Nah, there's partial blame on Naya, because Naya's just unsafe. Point blank.
oh, look at my shocked face.
That's pretty accurate.
Like, okay, let's just call the spot, right? So Jade gets thrown into
Because okay, but I'm saying, like,
but Jade
if
gets
that
thrown.
don't
Okay,
happen,
look, Jade takes the bump into the steel steps. She's controlling the bump all the way through, and let's just say she just oversells, right? And she just missed it. She just missed grabbing the step, right, to protect herself. That's on her, regardless of how Nia throws her into it. She still ultimately has got to take the bump herself, and like, that's on her. Like, She
but you
she
still,
falls in,
but
she
you
falls in.
still, though, giving the move, still have to take in consideration. I don't need to have so much force in throwing you. Let you control it. There's only so much you can control. If my big ass gonna throw you, you gonna go. And
But
if
we
like,
the
like,
problem though is that we don't know like how hard Nia Jax actually threw her.
but we do know that Nia Jax, goddamn, hurts people.
He hasn't hurt a person in such a long time. Since she
So,
came back, this has been like the biggest this been the biggest one. Like since she came back, and that was almost like 3 years ago that she made her return back to wrestling. 3 years ago, we'll say, well, just 2 years ago, regardless. It's been a while. And while I do agree with you that she has had a history of injuring wrestlers, that's when she was like ultra green. Like she was ultra green. And now she's a little bit more
But that
seasoned.
was that was 5 years ago.
No, it's been longer than that.
That was the Thunderdome. She hurt Kyrie in the Thunderdome.
I'm
Jesus
talking about
Christ.
like, yeah, but that's 5 years ago, bro. Like, that's a half
I,
a decade, bro. She started like
Jeez.
8 years ago.
I'm screenshotting that.
Too late.
Uh,
Oh wait, just go
I,
back
I,
and
I, I agree with
yeah.
you, Chaz. At some point, you
We gotta call it out at
you
some
have
point.
to. I ain't talking about that. At some point, you have to protect your opponent. I agree with that statement. I also agree with Cliff a little more though, because at some point, if I throw you, regardless of how much oomph I put into it, you're still controlling how fast you're going to a certain degree. And you're also controlling the bump into the steps. It's not like I'm holding your head and bashing it into the steps or anything like that. I kind of got to agree with Cliff a little bit more on this one.
We've talked so full transparency, especially on the indie scene, we've talked about injuries that's happened to people because they got shit whipped into something, right? For instance, we know of a person who got shit whipped into a buck into a ring post, and uh multiple parts happened, but someone shattered their tricep and their elbow because of it, right? But like going back to it, yeah, don't worry, Twitch, we'll fill you in.
Okay.
Y'all don't get that story.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
sorry, but what ends up happening is that like in this instance, though, when we're talking about these guys who are Nia's throwing Jade into it, she hasn't ever had a history of just like launching somebody like that, right? I mean, I understand the Kyrie Sane incident. You're absolutely right, right? That she busted her open, but at this point, like she doesn't look. She looks like she's thrown with a lot more force than she is, and I think part of it too is Jade wanted to kind of oversell it, and it was just an accident to happen. We don't blame Matt Hardy for busting open Joey Mercury's nose the way that he did in that ladder match. You know what I
I
mean?
Well,
mean,
but
Joey Mercury,
that's a
buddy.
sudden, that's an act, that's legit
That's
a
my
freak
point,
accident.
though.
No, no.
This was an accident.
You
That's
make
all
it
it
sound
was.
like
No,
she did it intentionally.
Yeah, you make it sound
no.
like, hey, you make it sound like she's like, well, I'm gonna be the
She
queen of
might
the ring. I'm
have.
busting her open.
She might
She's getting a
have.
push.
She might have.
But there's no. She
Wow.
might have. There's history of
Allegedly.
there is rumors and of stuff Nia not liking Jade, of them having heat. So who's to say that Nia didn't?
I'm just saying.
There are allegations.
But I'm just
Allegations.
look, the rumors are out there though. Like, and it's not like it's like a rumor here or there. It's been reported legitimately since I think since the Rumble when she debuted that they have had heat. So I don't know. Maybe she
That's the first
did.
I'm hearing of it.
That's wild.
Really? Are
Yeah,
you serious for real?
dead ass.
Man, I gotta start. Okay, maybe when I see him, I'll start sending you. I'll start dropping those reports for you. You'll see,
I'm
like,
gonna say everybody else drops news clips in the fucking group.
yeah,
You
I
don't.
gotta send that.
Yeah.
But I've always seen like they have heat and whatnot. So,
Damn.
final thoughts on.
I'm just saying, man. I've been thrown into plate glass windows and I was the one who controlled how fast I went into that window.
They liked you though.
No, I'm pretty sure they didn't. Like, I would almost bet money on that.
Final thoughts on this. Who you putting the blame on?
I'm gonna be fair, man. I'm putting it on the ref because the thing is that Jade was still in the match all the way till the finish. So like, how do we blame Nia for Jade when Jade is still wrestling later in the match? She's in the finish. It's her fault that our female ref was like, swipe. No, it was on her. She should have counted to 3. I'm not blaming Nia Jax. Nia, you get a pass on this one. It is what it is. I'm not even worried about it. You can be as bummy as Lamar's hamstring getting pulled out the game right now. That's what you're.
That's funny. I literally just looked at that. I
And we have
just
comments.
seen it. Just seen that. All right, Twitch.
For Jade's face getting rearranged, I blame Jade. For the finish of the match, I'm going with the ref.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the partial, the Nia and the
I
ref.
respect it, but
Because it's one too many occurrences in the same spot, and someone gets injured. I just it's too much. It's too similar.
I see your point.
It's too similar. If it wasn't like if the whole I'll caveat on this, and then we can move on. If the Kyrie spot didn't happen and she didn't get hurt, I wouldn't have this stance. I promise you. Even with Nia punching Becky in the nose, dropping Sasha on her head on the outside, like I'll ignore all that. But it's the legit, this bar for bar, the same spot, and she got injured, and it's too similar.
Let me ask the question though. Did it change the finish?
Did it change the finish? Well, it depends. I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, man. First of all,
I heard somebody said that Jay was gonna win.
No, you didn't. You making that rumor up. You making that rumor up yourself, man.
That's not.
Where did you hear that?
Man,
Where did you hear that? ChazEvans.com? Like that's crazy.
Man. I've seen it on Threads. I
You
seen
heard
it on
it
Threads.
here. Yo, you heard
I've seen
That's
it
the
on
problem.
Threads.
You need to get off social media.
I need to see.
My
it.
man
I
over
can't.
here.
I'm a podcaster. I live on
My
the
man
internet.
went on
Sorry,
that.
I have to find out what people are talking about.
We went on.
Well,
this
you should
man
be
went
able to
on.
determine
But
if
I
it's
seen it on Threads.
Yeah. Was it
I
what was
did.
that? What was the thread name? Was it we make rumors up.com?
No, it was some chick.
We make
It was some
wrestling rumors.
chick.
It was some chick. You
It
can't
was.
even remember the name of your source.
Yo,
Oh,
you
shame
don't.
on you.
You don't even know, bro. We're out here making up rumors, bro. I can make up anything, man. That's crazy.
I didn't make that. This is a rumor I didn't make up.
I heard a rumor too. I heard that Stephanie Vacker is gonna win at in Perth.
You just made anyway.
That's what you did. What are you talking about? You can't. I read it on
I did
Twitter.
not. I saw it on.
I saw it on X. I saw it on X. It said she was gonna win. I saw it on X.
All right, go the comments, man.
All right. Ooh, we got a smiley face. Hi, mom.
Oh my goodness.
Evening, fellas. Evening. Ref should have just counted to 3. Absolutely. Kathy says, cut open. Yes. A giant gash on her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Jade can have that Dusty Rhodes forehead. Absolutely.
Yep.
Jax is a modern day Goldberg. Well, Goldberg, yeah, I can't.
Yep.
I can't defend that. Are you blaming another female? Hey, yeah.
They're all females.
It was all 4 females were in the ring. So it was,
yes, we are.
a fair assessment. Some chick, it was.
It was some chick. I don't know her name.
Yep.
Is that your mom?
That sure is my mom.
That's my
Okay.
mom too.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Hi, everybody's mom.
Well, so fun fact, I'm gonna share this on there. She leaves gaps. See what? Look, it's right here. Hey, my other son. See, so she leaves gaps in the Christmas photo, so I can put myself in.
There's a group chat in Messenger with me, Josh, my wife, her, and Cliff, just so he can just drop that picture in there every year. That group chat doesn't get touched only but once a year during the holidays. So because she goes, because I'll tell you how that goes, and then we'll move on. Look, we take the photos. She gets her little Christmas hat on, and she goes, all right, let's take our family photo. So we take a couple photos. She goes to one she likes. She goes, yeah. Send that one to my other son so he can put himself in. and I go, I'm not entertaining you in Cliff's foolishness. She goes, oh, that's fine. I'll send it myself. And then she sends it. And then
not even like 5 minutes later, there I am, just like,
there I am. Yeah. You won't see me post it, and then when I do post the photo, then Cliff underneath, hey, you guys forgot me, as he always does with everything. Oh my goodness.
this is so much fun.
All right, let's go to topic 2. Let's move on to this invasion.
Leave Cliff alone. He's family. See,
Oh,
I'm family. I'm invited to all the cookouts too. That's what I love about it.
That's your stepbrother, man.
I know.
Yeah, don't pull that picture up, Cliff. Don't pull that up.
Do it, Cliff.
I don't know if I have that picture loaded up here.
Yes. All right. Debate topic number 2: TNA NXT. So, is the TNA invasion of NXT the start of something major, or is it a short-term rating stunt? So, we are finally getting, I guess, the big payoff of this NXT TNA rivalry. We're getting a TNA versus NXT invasion show on October. I don't remember the date, but it's the same day as AEW's Title Tuesday. Ha 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 ha. Head to head. So we're getting champion versus champion. The TNA stars pretty much. I mean, Santana's already teased that he's coming. He's already said that he's showing up on Tuesday, and he's coming up with a bunch of friends. So, what do we think about this? Is this a big move? Is this something major, or is this just like, cool, whatever? Let's start with you, Twitch.
Boring. I've seen this before with ECW and WCW and WWE, and yeah, we've seen this before. This is a ratings grab for sure, in my opinion.
All right, you know what? I think this actually is something major.
Of course you do.
No, I don't. I'm lying. This is such a rating stunt. It's AEW Title Tuesday on the same night as NXT. It sucks that it has to come. It sucks that it has to come at the expense of Title Tuesday, for AEW's sake. But yeah, this is what we wanted. We're getting it. This isn't nothing major. This isn't oh my goodness, TNA versus NXT. No, because I think we talked about it before when the initial partnership started. We were saying, well, we want the big names. We want the main roster guys versus TNA, and that's not happening. It's not going to happen. You're getting what you call it, the developmental versus TNA, even though it's on TV. But I will finally change my stance. It's developmental.
Dang, that's crazy though. This man going to admit to it.
Yeah.
Yo,
right, you don't know why? When I watch.
Wait, this one. That's the one.
Yeah, it's developmental. And look, breaking news, and that'll probably be clipped probably at the end of the night by Cliff.
Hell yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, admit to it. Developmental.
It is. It definitely is, especially after No Mercy. Not saying that No Mercy was bad, but no, man, it's we're gonna see. We like Twitch said. We saw this already. We saw this years ago with the invasion, the original invasion with WCW, ECW. Like WWE, they don't care about TNA at this point. Like they really, honestly, they care more about AAA than they do TNA, and they do that. So we'll get some cool matches. It'll probably kick AEW's butt in the ratings because it's an invasion, and this partnership has been going on for a while now. Yeah. Now, who's to say this is who's to say it won't be? I don't know. Maybe TNA beats NXT's tail, right? And then they show up on the main roster for a Survivor Series. That's just me fancy booking, trying to make something that is not going to be. But hey, Triple H been kind of washed as far as bookings concerned, a
Damn,
couple of weeks. So,
man said washed.
oh, that was I wanted to debate that whether or not great Triple H's booking, but I was like, no, I don't want to shit on Triple H today.
Yes, you
We'll
do.
still now we'll do it next week.
All right,
We'll do it next week, and we'll bring a guest. What you got, Cliff?
Yeah, it is just a ratings grab. It's what it is. What it is. You're just counter
Yeah,
programming. That's all it is. But the thing is that TNA, so TNA and NXT are working together. We've been waiting for this for a long time, and there's been like a lot of cool invasions. Whether it goes SmackDown versus Raw, or WCW and ECW versus WWE, or even as Keith would say, NWA's invasion back with Jim Cornette. There's been like a lot of cool invasions and stuff like that happen, but just like TJ says, it's not done well. Um, I'm not really 100% if I'm really sold on the fact that we're going to talk about this being like down center to kind of showcase everybody. But what I am looking forward to and what I am hoping for is that we're going to get some pretty cool dream matches that we've been wanting to get out of this whole thing, even though it doesn't really look like much right now. Um, Especially with Ash by Elegance just kind of dropping a title, for her reasons, and then Kalani Jordan picking it up, right? So like now a WWE person is holding a TNA title, like, okay, so what? You know what I mean? I don't know. I really just want to see. I just want to see some like fun dream matches. Like I said earlier, right? I'm very hyped about Javion Evans versus Leon Slater. Like that match is gonna be a lot of fun to watch. But it's just I don't know, man. To me right now, it's bugging me that like TNA is still not getting the love that it deserves, right? Like I get it, right? And people are gonna be like, "Well, they're not on the same level as the talent as the main roster guys." Shut up, they are. In fact, some of those guys came up on the roster of WWE, and they would definitely be on the levels where you have Mustafa Ali, Nick Nemeth, you have Matt Cardona, like you have all these people that are on the show that can hang and bang with them, you know. So I don't see that point, right? I just think that there's there's a greater show to have with TNA going through and invading something like NXT or not NXT, Raw on Netflix, and then hitting up SmackDown on USA. I just think there's a better crossover there than it is with NXT. I've been saying this for a while, and like I just want these wrestlers to feel like the superstars that they are versus, oh yeah, they're great to help shape up our NXT roster, you know?
yeah. Uh yeah. I don't know, man. I want it to
I
be
agree with
great.
this point. I agree with this point right here. To make it work, I feel TNA wrestlers need a few NXT titles. Yes.
I can agree
I
with
agree.
that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
which brings me to a question. Do you think maybe and I would hate for it to be Ricky, but do you think that Ricky might just be in that crossfire of like let's just say let's fancy book now, right? Like let's just say you got the pencil, you're doing this invasion, right? You got you got that invasion show, you're doing the title, the champion versus champion matches and everything like that. Do you have like a NXT belt defended at Bound for Glory? And lose and have like somebody lose it. If we're saying like they gotta win NXT titles, and I agree with that. Like somebody from TNA has to win the NXT belt in order to make it work.
I
And
think
would you do it then? Because I think that'd be a cool way to do it. You're in your home turf. Oh, we took your belt. Ha ha.
maybe. I
I would do it.
think yeah, I'm not against it. I think I don't know if I would have, but the problem is I wouldn't want Ricky Saints to have like such a short
Yeah.
reign. That's my only problem with it. I think you start with something kind of minor,
Tag
right?
titles.
Yeah, so I think the Hardy Boys winning the NXT tag titles is definitely first. And then you capture the women's title, and then the North American Championship after that, the men's North American Championship, and then you take the NXT Championship off of.
Just have all the titles from TNA be held by NXT. All the titles on NXT held by TNA.
Yeah,
Literally just switch the roles.
Yeah.
And you know who I want as my top champion for NXT?
Who?
What?
Eddie Edwards.
Fair.
I
Okay.
mean, the system right there. Like he literally, the system works. Like, and
Yeah.
he's that dude. Like I know Moose is kind of like the leader of this, but Eddie Edwards is the workhorse, bro. And Eddie, he that guy.
It was cool seeing Matt Cardona on NXT,
It
but
was it was
You
cool seeing
talk about that
Peyton.
pop. Look, that he got a pop.
yeah,
Fuck everybody else. That man got a pop.
Cassie was great to see too.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool to see. That's all. Like just the fun crossovers with the former WWE people coming back in a TNA role. It's a lot of fun to see because you know, let's be fair, Sade's over there too, and to see
That's true. Yeah.
I
kind
really
of
need
like
to
that
start doing
cool
that.
little reunion with her and Lash, and then just have her turn on Lash because she's
Yeah, I really need to start going to NXT because they've been putting on good shows.
They have.
yeah.
Look, my grandmother is into NXT. She's now watching it every week. Because it comes right on after her Family Feud. So right after Steve Harvey go off, she leaves it on, and she'll call me and be like, "Can they do that with the chairs and the stuff? I don't think that's illegal. I think that's illegal." Like, is it no? I think it's no. It's no disqualification. That's okay. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Like NXT is actually putting on some fire stuff. So yeah, if you can get my grandma into watching wrestling, who can't watch any other sport, like no football, baseball, nothing. She just don't get it. But she got that. So hey, NXT's doing something.
I can agree. I like him.
Any comments, bro?
Yeah. So to make like I already put that one up there. Here's the other one that we had. Could be WWE Women's Tag or North American Title. I I think the North American title does make sense. The women's North American title makes sense. Like I said, you just want to start small. I just think that what my problem that I still think that when you start with these, you start with small titles to build momentum up to get to the big title, which is clearly the NXT Men's Championship.
I mean, they got a whole invasion storyline on WWE 2K. Just go copy that bar, and I promise you, it'll be good.
Or you just
Like
or you just have
if Twitch, you played it, you know I'm talking. Like, and that one was good. God dang it! Like that was a good invasion storyline.
or you just have Ricky Saints turn
Now
and
that'd be insane.
go to
Yes,
NXT. Yeah, go to
and go, go to
TNA.
TNA with the belt.
Yeah.
Now that would be wild. That's a good shot of adrenaline into this. Like that's crazy.
We've still seen it
That's
before.
We have seen it before.
yeah.
Austin.
I just when you said this thing before, I'm like, wait. I'm like, yeah, Austin.
NXT top to bottom is the most solid TV wrestling going. Absolutely. They're
Yeah,
they're heavy.
Every time they're in Orlando, I get an email saying, "Hey, here's a ticket. Come to our show." I just
It's
don't want to
crazy
drive to
to me.
Orlando.
It's crazy to me though that like NXT, whether it was Hunter in the black and gold and then moving into 2.0 or Sean running it now, like NXT has just been
yeah.
fire
Mm-hmm.
forever. Ever since it left the game show style and went to just a pure wrestling, and then you know what do you want to call it? Hunter buying up the indies or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Like at this point, like it was just banger after banger after banger matches that we were watching. It didn't matter who it was. Like we just watched like just everybody just rise and destroy everything, man. Because Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn and Kevin
Yeah.
Owens and Samoa Joe, and then like, bro, it's crazy. Neville, like,
I
bro,
mean, it's literally today's roster. It's
yeah,
the main roster. Yeah, like
yeah.
that's really who's carrying the torch. And I mean, that's what it's built for, right? That's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because I'm glad that Chaz finally joined our side because it's developmental. You're developing the talent for the future.
yeah, man. Because what you call it? I can't remember his name. He faced Ethan Page, and I can't remember his. I wish I remember. I can't remember his name, but every time I see him now, and I was like, yeah, dog, that gimmick's not lasting.
Oh, you
I
talking
mean,
about the American wrestler, the Olympic
he,
wrestler? Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, bro, that gimmick's not lasting. I was just like, every time I'm like, and I know like he's having fun, he's trying. I'm like, all right, get your 5 minutes of fame in this gimmick, and then go back to the drawing board, go back to class, figure something out because it's not working.
To be a badass, bro. You got it.
We're gonna skip dumbass of the week because Damien's not here, and with him not being here, he's the dumbass.
Nice.
So moving on.
We don't even want to do push and bury, huh?
Oh yeah, let's do. You know what? You're right. Let's do push and bury. So push and bury.
Oh, snaps. I'm gonna wait for him real quick. We go right into push and bury though. Push and bury. It's like he's ready. Hello, sir.
Nice
Yeah.
for you to join us.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't
Oh,
hear
we
you.
can't hear you. Oh, great, wonderful.
I think you're
No, you
muted.
can leave it off.
Look, you broke it.
Yeah, I broke it.
Hey.
All right, I was on an important phone call because some people do know how to pick up a phone.
Oh, okay. All
So like
right. Oh,
Well.
okay, cool.
had some shit to take care of.
Oh, you
This
guys
is
okay?
awkward.
No, it's definitely not. No.
What do
it's
you
not
mean
awkward
it
at all.
ain't? What do you mean it ain't
It's not.
okay?
It's not.
I'm
But
here, but I'm here, aren't I?
halfway through the show, I mean, we already on the last
The
topic
thing
now.
is, though, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, finally. Took you long enough to finally be here.
All right.
If even is actually here. Because it looked like you over there.
I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like he here on the show. It's not like he's in an alternate dimension of some sort or a different reality.
he know what I mean. But anyway, it's your segment. So
Man, I'm always there though, so it doesn't matter.
well, yeah, and always there.
All right.
What are we doing? Where we at?
Dumbass of the week.
It's Damien's Dumb Ass of the Week.
So, Matt Riddle for sure. Just because. And because of that newfound glorious hatred for him, I'm going to not put Chris on there this week. I'm going to give him a pass. All the dumbass people that thought Edge was going to, like, come back at the, like, end of, I don't know, sometime in October to face John Cena. Yeah, you're stupid. So, yeah, I figured those. Who else did some stupid shit? I know we talked about it. Who else? Somebody did something really stupid this week.
I mean, there was a botch recount.
Poor
Daphne.
I'm not gonna blame the ladies for that situation.
Why we did?
Why Chaz did? Chaz fully put. I mean, I put it on her too.
Wow.
But Chaz gonna turn around and blame Nia Jax.
Real quick, I think Jay busted open, fucked up everybody, and they were just scatterbrained and trying to get shit together and like finish the match.
That's legitimately like what I definitely argued that point, and I said if Jay doesn't get busted, we don't have a botch.
Exactly.
So it's Nia's fault.
I don't blame her. Chill out.
Well, actually, Cliff, you said Nia was dumbass of the week. I went back on the messages
Oh.
for not kicking out.
Oh. All right.
We find out that
We can put.
I was
her
like,
on
because
there.
I remember we did some. I was like, somebody did already.
Yeah, no, somebody did.
And yeah, it was Nia. Cliff said Nia for not
I
kicking
take it
out.
back. It's not Nia. You fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's not
you
on
taking
you.
her off. All right.
Taking her off. I ain't putting Daphne on there though, because she should have counted the 3 count. Sure through.
Ooh,
No,
the
we
Masha
not-
situation.
Oh
yeah.
my God! Thank you. Yes.
All right, so
100.
I'm putting her on there because of her AI generated apology. You know, like at the end of the day, One, you said too much, but you didn't say nothing, and you should have just like been more sincere or just shut the fuck up. Um, I'm happy that like it's out there. Like, dude did not deserve that. Like, you're a grimy dumb bitch for that one, and you definitely deserve to be on Dumbass of the Week. Um, and I didn't like your scrunched up face anyway. So, I mean, like you look like you were always eating a lemon.
I'm gonna I'm
You
gonna
look
say this.
funny.
When it comes to Masha, like I've met her, I've talked to Masha, she was very kind to me. I'm go caveat that. That's just me knowing her for the quick 10-minute conversation that we had. We actually, Chaz, remember we ran into her at 1CW.
Correct. Yeah.
Um, it was a cool combo with her and I really quick, so that's why I don't want to put out too much. But what my problem is that ultimately, I've been having the same energy for Nikki Bella and that whole situation, and I'm not about to just let off the gas because it's somebody that I just happen to know closely, right? So I've talked to Akira, and I did not know that this was a situation that happened until this last week. So I was very shocked to see that too, because again, I've had multiple conversations with him too. So my whole thing is that just looking from the outside in, man, it was a trash response from her. That apology, like
That shit
I'm
was
glad.
AI generated, man. She used Chat GPT.
I mean, it was just weird to me because it was like it just felt like it was kind of callous. There was no emotion to it, and you know, I don't know what the best way to apologize for it is. I really don't. I don't have that answer. I just know that that wasn't it, and you could clearly see like you put it on a picture and then post that. I would have just rather you had to tweet it out and say something than do what you did, you know. Um, but no, I look back at the situation, man. I have that same energy. I've been adamant with the situation that happened with Nikki Bella, and that's why I look back and look at the situation with Masha, and I'm like, hey yo, like I have to keep that same energy because otherwise I'll be a hypocrite because I sit back here and like, well, I kind of knew them, so like, this is my interactions with them. Like, no, 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 like, hey yo, like hey, I don't want no ill will harmed on you, right? But my point stands that hey, if you don't get put back on the top of the card, so be it. Because you see how I am with, you see how we are with Tessa. We the same way. Like we
Man, let
literally
her
hold
go.
we hold that line. We're gonna hold that line. So it is what it is at this point. And it also really kind of irked at me too is that after the whole, I know, and we'll say it this way, after the allegations that came out and then all the pictures and stuff, like she came out the statement after a couple bookings got taken away from her. And that's my problem.
Well, as they fucking should. Just like her contract offer for fucking TNA. Bye. Like, seriously, you were like a whole piece of shit. Like, I mean, a whole piece of shit. Like, starting shit. Like, dude, like, be serious. What if he just hauled off and like knocked your ass out one day? Then like he's in the wrong. Like, nah,
Hit this man
Nope.
with a frying
So, as
pan.
my mom say, yo, if she wants to act like a man, treat her like one.
It was wild to me that she hit that man with a frying pan, though,
Oh yeah,
numerous
nah, she would
times.
have got stabbed. I'm just letting you know she would have got stabbed. Like literally. Like once I woke up, yeah, nah, yep, it's
And this
prison.
is why we have a disclaimer.
You have it.
Exactly. Look, I would
Allegedly.
never put my hands on a woman, but if she does it first, yeah, nah, the hands will not discriminate. They will be bisexual.
I like it. Yeah.
Hit men and women.
That
Yep.
is
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
wild way to put it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean a lot. There was somebody else did something. I know they did.
I thought you were gonna put Chaz on there for not picking up the phone.
Um, actually, so I do have an honorable mention, but I'm going to be the bigger person in this, And he deserves to be on there because he don't know how to answer a phone. He's being obsessive and paranoid. Like, brah, he need to get it together. I feel sorry for this guy. I think he needs to talk to somebody. So, like, I know they're not a sponsor, but BetterHelp, I heard they help. So, because I know this person needs help, I'm going to do them a solid, and I won't put them on the list. Because I'm a nice guy.
It's just crazy that Cameron zoomed in on me.
Because I'm a nice guy, and I'm being the bigger person in this situation, the bigger man. So, this person know who they are. You're welcome. I won't even name you out there like that because.
It's just crazy. You would think that they listen to Khalid. He'd be like, "Can we just talk? Can we just talk?" No, I bet. We could-
I feel like somebody else really did do something else.
I don't know.
God, I haven't been on in a
Somebody
couple
needs
weeks.
to go
I feel
listen.
like, dude, that
Somebody
time
needs to go
was
watch
like,
the. Someone needs to go watch the Goofy movie. Be like, "Hey, baby, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me."
I can't remember. So we're gonna go with that. If y'all got somebody else,
No, we just. I just threw. I just threw my whole hammer down.
uh, I don't know. I really don't think.
Oh shit! Look at this
You know what? Let's throw
roll.
Trick Williams on there just for being Trick Williams.
Just for being Trick Williams.
Yeah, I haven't fucked with him in a while. I kind of want to trip him when he's going up the steps.
Damn, that's
But
crazy.
because what most he's going to do is like hurt a shin, be bruised or something. This once, like just tripping while he's walking up the steps.
All right, the poll has been made.
I just don't like him. I respect what he's doing. He is a very talented individual. Everything that he's doing has been good, but he is doing a very great job at fucking hating him. I think it's because it reminds me of a family member, like a cousin Tay Tay at the like cookout. That's just like
Cousin
loud, obnoxious, and niggerish as fuck. Excuse my language.
Chris.
Hey yo.
And like you can't take this fool nowhere. Like nowhere. Always acting a fool. Come on,
Hey, you know what?
Chaz. You know who I'm talking about. You know you got a cousin like that.
Yeah, I do. I
Get
do.
some liquor in him or something like that. And
Yeah,
act a
yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
fool. Yeah, no, that's what Trick Williams remind me of.
You know what Chaz remind me of? The fact that my man didn't even spell check his shit.
No, I didn't.
you know.
I
You know
sure
what
didn't.
Chaz reminds me of? An absentee father because he doesn't know how to answer the phone.
That's crazy. That's what I
God.
called you at the beginning of the show.
Oh,
That's why I definitely called you that at the beginning of the show. 'Cause-
interesting.
Oh, look at that.
very,
Finally
very
found.
interesting
Both
indeed.
of you absent.
Okay, say less.
All right, let's move on to our next debate topic. The
Yay.
polls out there. Matt Riddle, IWC thinking Edge versus Cena, Masha for her AI apology, and Trick Williams just cause. So definitely put the tweet out there. We'll come back at the end of the show and we'll find out who should be Damien's dumbass of
Should
the
have put
week.
ESPN on there.
Bruh. Should we put ESPN or should we put
I
Russell?
kind of feel like they should. Fucking dumbasses. Should have
It-
waited till next year. Fucking idiots.
I was like, is it ESPN's fault or is it WrestlePalooza? Let's be
No,
fair.
I blame them. Nope, I blame them for everything, including the card, including the show. It is their fault.
It's I'm not. You know
If
what?
they had a fucking took a chill pill.
They didn't do it. That was WWE rushing to the.
Nah,
front
yeah,
line.
you know what they should have said? Yeah, no, fam, let's wait until January.
Yo, hold the line real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would say that was
It would have been all right. But no.
WWE was like, yo, hey, man. Hey, we finished up early, bro. Let's go ahead and start this project now. And ESPN was like, bet. What you got? And he's like, WWE's like, yo, we got this card with John Cena and Brock Lesnar. We're bringing AJ Lee back. And then ESPN's like, oh, yeah. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. We bring the whole house. Not telling you that John was getting squashed in 8 minutes. and that the best match of the night was going to be the third match.
Yeah.
You know, ironically enough, as a
I said what
horrible
I said,
person
Cody.
that I am, I actually enjoyed John Cena getting the shit beat out of him a little too much.
I didn't. We've seen it before.
Yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. It felt different because they're older. I think that's what it is. And
That's
like,
why.
it's one of those where like, dude, this is gonna get you down where you're gonna need to take a month off to recover. Like, yeah, nah.
Well, if
It
Brock
only
Lesnar,
got
you know he's
bloody.
easily going to take like 2 months off now.
Hey, but yeah, no, ESPN, you're fucking idiots for allowing this to happen. Mickey, I thought better of you, buddy. Like, dude,
Mickey.
Mickey,
chill,
no
yo.
way.
Fam, chill.
Man, blame
Like,
it.
you own like half the world already. Like, chill.
He do. He really do.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm telling you, yo, Mickey gonna run for president.
Promise he gonna win.
How would
Oh,
that
I
work?
definitely vote for Mickey.
But how would that work?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just, you know what? I just want to go into the third debate topic.
All right. The third topic.
It bothers me.
The third topic bothers you?
No, Mickey
Oh.
winning president, and just be like, oh, I just signed an executive order, guys.
Well,
It says that the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse will be played on every channel now.
Donald Trump was elected.
Every morning, 8 o'clock, Playhouse Disney on all main networks.
Yeah.
Look,
I hate that fucking
Look.
news.
Donald Trump has been president twice.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that I don't want Mickey Mouse in there either, because I mean, just we've already had one clown. Let's kind of like not do that again.
Hey, look. I mean, if he
Mickey's out here like,
it's a good game, yo. Look, if he spits a good game, dude, it's on. Just saying.
we gotta stop the wars, huh? Like, no, I'm done. I'm good.
All right, all right. Topic 3, AEW. We're talking AEW.
Oh,
If not Swerve Strickland, who should be the true face of AEW? All right, Swerve's been he's been positioned as the guy for quite some time now. Big matches, main events, big time entrances, all that. But is he truly the one to carry AEW forward into like the next decade? Not the next decade, but the next 5 years. If it's not him, then who do you trust with that responsibility? Since Damon's late, you can start it off.
all right, okay. I'm late. I don't like Swerve Strickland, so like I feel like he's been doing a lot of shucking and jiving to get to the spot that he's in. No, let me stop being an ass. No, I don't think it's him. There's so many other fucking people though, like young people.
Yeah, but the real question is,
Can they actually do it though?
yeah, because like the problem is that we had the pillars. We talked about the pillars, and
Yep.
like, each one of those pillars is falling to the ground, bro. Except one.
They're not really doing much, are they?
I mean, outside of MJF,
No.
Hold on, it was
The
it was
Pillars have done
MJF,
absolutely nothing.
it was MJF,
And Darby.
Darby, and
Sammy,
That's it.
Sammy, and
Jack Perry,
oh yeah, those
Britt.
other two haven't really been.
and then
going-
depending on how you want to switch it, Dr. Britt Baker,
Yeah.
DMD.
I mean, I feel like if Darby is like given that opportunity now that he's not climbing a mountain, he could easily do it.
That's the problem is he wants to climb another.
Oh fuck me.
My problem with Darby is that when Darby wants to wrestle, Darby can wrestle. But my problem with Darby is Darby wants to do some crazy stunt every time that he's in the ring.
He always has to crash and burn.
Yeah, he has to hit the let me dive through like 2 panes of glass and like hit the ground and let me get busted open and let me fall through like 12 chairs and 6 tables and wreck myself. Like, cool. Let me crash a car while I'm in the driver's seat, bust myself open by accident, and then just come out and like talking shit. Like, let me
While you're at it, why don't you fucking jump off of Mount Everest.
Uh, I'm just there's just so much that he's doing that's like I'm like, come on, man. Like I know you want to show like how good of a talent and a good hand you are, but it's not him. Like I don't buy into it. I like Swerve in the position. My problem with Swerve is that sometimes he wants to be the top guy, sometimes he wants to be the top heel, but at no time is he ever supporting really like anybody else around, right? When it goes on. My problem with Hangman is I've had the same problem with Hangman ever. I don't know who you are. I just don't. Like,
We
oh,
literally talked about that last week.
yeah, I don't know you. Uh could it be John? Sure. It could be Mox, but Mox is kind of, and I'll be fair with this whole Death Rider situation, it's kind of run its course, and it's time to kind of branch out and kind of like change things up. Is it Kenny? Well, whenever Kenny's not injured, we talk about Kenny being a man, but the problem is that in the last 6 years, Kenny's been injured more than he's been on our TV. Like there's not a person on the card that I'm like, yo, that's the guy. That's the dude. That's the guy right there that'll lead into the next situation. Okada's really only there just to retire,
Yeah.
to be fair. So to me, I'm like, yo, there's not a person on this card right now that makes me believe you are who's going to lead us for the next 5 to 10 years. And there's
Who's the TNT champion right now? What's his name again?
Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher.
I feel like there's a couple people in the Don Callis family that have that potential.
I mean,
And I agree with you on that. And when I was trying to come up with really a name, I had him pop in my mind. But the problem is, I think AEW has this problem is that all these potential gets locked behind these factions.
Yeah.
Like how many times have we said that, oh, this person has the potential to be the next level, but they're locked behind a faction. We said it about Hobbs. We said it about who else? I mean, there's so many people.
well,
Like we've said that about they've been locked behind a faction and locked behind tag team this, where they really haven't was given the ball. I mean, we were talking about it for Hook for like what, like
And now
3 weeks.
stuck with somebody. He's stuck
You
with Eddie
know?
now.
Yeah, we like Hook was legit the Jeremy Lin of the of wrestling.
damn,
Like
that's
then
crazy.
it was like the rise, like how Jeremy Lin was like
Yeah.
this sensation for like a month, and then no one talked about Jeremy Lin since.
I mean,
No, Hook had that Hook had that great run for a couple of weeks, and then that was it.
Buddy, when he comes back from injury, is a good potential.
I think he's just writing a contract out, and I think he's just gonna leave. I just when and Buddy's a good pull. I can agree. I think also you do have a point with Kyle Fletcher. I do agree that Kyle Fletcher has that potential too. And
Brody.
then Takashita
Yeah.
Kaneko is lit. Um,
I can think of two people off the top of my head.
who you got, Twitch?
Fletcher being one,
Yeah.
and the other person is locked behind a paywall. Athena.
Oh, I was just about to say, think.
Yeah.
They
Ha!
Yeah. Yeah.
My
End the
problem
debate.
though,
End
on
the
the
debate
women's
there.
side.
You know what? Yeah, end of the debate. Yeah, the one you fucking change my mind.
Actually, no. I think she would be a great addition to the main roster of AEW, and
I
I
agree with that, but I feel like they're like, oh, we have Sasha, we don't need you.
like hell they do.
I think my problem is though is that when you look at the
Twitch
top
out here
cards,
spitting, Joe. Twitch is spitting bar for bar, and he's out here going boom,
Tell me I'm wrong.
boom.
No, you're not wrong. I'm pretty sure that's
You're not. You're cooking with grease,
your
brother.
two best name and to be fair, your best names on the women's side, Athena's definitely number one. There's no doubt. I give Tony Mercedes in that same in that same move. Um my problem and Chris Statlander, of course,
Yeah.
Willow would be next after that. We'll probably be on top 5 of that. I think when I look at the men's side, the problem with Kyle Fletcher and the problem with Takashita is that you have these guys who are holding sorry, I'm saying it this way. You're holding down the roster, right? Mox, Kenny, Okada, Will, right?
Will.
Osprey, yeah, Osprey. Um, because you have this lock, and hear me out. You have this lock on the crowd, right? And at the crowd, absolutely, and it's hear me when I say this, they absolutely adore you, right? That when you get injured or something like that, you leave and the next guy has to step up, right? But Kyle Fletcher is
Yeah.
trying to be that next guy to step up. And you also have Takashita, who's also trying to be another guy who's trying to step up. But they're always the second rate guy because they're like, hey, we have these guys who are ready to step up and be the next big stars. But the crowd is waiting for Osprey Okada. They're waiting for Kenny Omega. They're waiting for all these people. And by all means, they're great talents. I'm just saying that if we want these next guys who are going to be able to be durable and hold on to the torch and run with it, you have to give them the torch to run with it. You can't just sit back here and be like, "Hey, uh, you're here until Omega comes back, and then we're just gonna push you down the card and just let those guys run." So
You're
like
not
you,
lying.
it's exactly what happened with WCW back in the '90s, man. Like you had Hogan and you had Sting and I mind you Ric Flair. You had all these top talents, Kevin Nash. You had Scott Hall, but the real crutch of what made WCW work was the cruiserweights, and you weren't
Yeah,
putting those guys on the main event. Like Eddie Guerrero was a star, Rey Mysterio was a star, Conan was a star, like
Jericho.
Juventud, Psychosis, all these dudes were those guys that they could hold down the fort. Chris Jericho, we literally talk about how many times that arm bar, the thousand and one holds that he had. Like we talk about that promo, like but they weren't going to give the ball to those guys, and that's exactly what's happening now, man. Is that like Kyle Fletcher is the man, and he could run with it. You brought it up. Brody King is also that dude, but you're not going to give
there
him the
you
ball,
go.
bro. Like it's not even the fact that you're behind a tag team. Bandito is like running with the ROH title and still holding down the tag titles. It's like you're not going to let
Fuck
these
it.
guys run.
Danhausen.
I'd rather, yeah, at this point, fuck. I mean,
Don't roll your eyes.
To
I mean,
carry
is
the
he even still
company,
signed
no.
with AEW?
I don't think
No,
he.
he's not with AEW
I
anymore.
said I didn't think he was. Well, like if he wasn't, I knew like the contract was definitely expiring soon. Think I saw something of him saying like either he was done or was coming up. I don't think like I had nobody really. I just was like, no, roster needs reworking. Like that was my note. Like there is nobody. But Twitch bringing up Athena, I'll just reinforce what he said. Yeah, you're the person you have to be the face of the company. You got it locked behind a paywall on your your little pet project, your little passion project, Ring of Honor. Like and to piggyback on the pillars thing, the pillars thing, like that whole pillars of AEW,
Yeah,
it's
it.
over with. It's done.
I mean,
They do
Sami
not.
Zayn
They
got a
knocked down the pillars because and I especially last week when Britt did not show back up when they were in Pittsburgh. I think that really set it in stone that pillar shit is over with. It's over and done with. It's just MJF and Darby who are the two consistent ones as far as the homegrown talents. That's it. And it sucks because Britt was that one. Britt for the longest was holding that division, the women's division down. And she was the face of that company for those first 3 years of that company's existence. And it sucks that,
I do miss
what's
her.
happening to her.
I do miss her.
I miss her too. Like I she gets all the she gets a lot of hate online, but man, I love Dr. Britt Baker. But man, yeah, I don't. There is nobody. There is nobody. If it's not Swerve, I don't think it's Swerve. Period. We all know how I feel about Swerve. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, if it's not him, there is nobody. Like no, you don't. There, you don't have one.
No.
You do not have one. And Hangman Page is probably your next best bet, but he's inconsistent. And like you said last week, and like you said it again today, we don't know you. We don't.
Person, I don't know you.
I go back to and it's like I said, man. The reason why the pillars didn't work is because you had these four other people that were holding down AEW. You
B
know what I mean?
elite
Right.
B. Be elite.
Like between and just with that, right? Kenny, Hangman, Mox, Jericho, like those four you talking about the pillar, but then you have these four other dudes who are really just doing all the work. Like
Yep.
they're featured in the main event and spotlight. The one time that you decide that you want to put on the pillar match, you put the pillar match on in AEW, and it wasn't even closing out the show.
Was exactly
I forgot they had that
idiot.
back then. Man.
Yeah,
Another
Idiots.
screenshot.
Idiots.
didn't
Wasn't the
even
closing
yeah,
show? Yeah, they had
wasn't
this.
closing the show.
Wasn't it that lights out match? Was it? I think it was, or was it
Yeah,
Anarchy in the Arena?
The
yeah.
lights out
It
match.
was the lights out. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Didn't even like that's your top title. Didn't even close it out.
Nope.
ridiculous.
And we all agree. We were like, yo, that's actually a really fire match. Like MJF like held that down. Like he was like, yo, yeah, he was the dude. It was just
It was. It
taking all
was.
the bumps. Yeah. That's all it is to me. I'm just looking at it. I was like, yo, AEW doesn't know how to elevate their mid card guys to main event status. And then like because the main event guys don't want to let go of the spotlight. They
Yeah.
don't want to play that role. So it is what it is.
All right. Final thoughts on this one? What you got, Twitch?
Athena, but you have her locked away.
Damien.
Do better.
Cliff.
Yo, let some of these mid card guys shine and
Yeah.
elevate the talent. I mean, the pool that not everybody needs to hog up on the spotlight because the spotlight is pretty big in AEW, so everybody should be able to share in that spotlight. So we can feature some new talent in that spotlight. So get these mid card guys moved up.
Alrighty then. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm going with the same thing with the Athena. But yeah, you have a roster issue, and you need to fix it. But all right. So there's that. Any comments? Anybody got any 2 cents? What they got to say on this?
Nope.
No, wonderful. So then, thank you for getting. We personally
Oh,
thank you for.
didn't even hear any of that.
Make sure you check out Now Entering the Ring. Follow us on all your favorite socials. The Watch Along Villains Lounge is coming up. I think what's the next PLE is. I don't have it on hand, but whatever one's the next.
Jewel,
Which one?
Crown
Crown.
Jewel.
Perth.
Oh, it is Perth. I
Yeah.
thought we had one in between. I thought we had another one in between that one. Oh.
Nope. That's next
Nope.
week, actually. I think.
Never mind. Next week, Perth Crown Jewel.
Damn.
Ugh. Perth at 8 o'clock in the morning, probably.
That's not next week.
I thought it was next week. I thought
I
they
thought
said
it
it was
was
like
October 11th.
Oh,
Really?
I could have swore it was like the second week of October.
WWE Crown Jewel. Hold on, because yeah, WWE Crown Jewel 2025. All right, let's see here.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's the 11th.
October. Yep, Saturday, October
Wow,
11th.
I am really out of sorts lately.
Wow, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time. 5
Yeah,
a.m.
that's like 6 o'clock for me, you ass.
What?
Yep. 8 a.m.
All right, y'all better get a hold of Anthony because I'm gonna be asleep.
I'm gonna be
Saturday?
I'll
Yeah.
be asleep.
Saturday, 8 a.m.
I'm up at 5 a.m. every day.
October the 11th. So
Yay.
be there, guys, for the Villains on Watch Along. Let's go check on who is getting the Dumbass of the Week award.
Is it my honorable mention?
No, screw your honorable mention.
Wow.
The winner with 66.7% of the votes, Masha for her AI apology. 33% is going out to the IWC thing in Edge versus Cena. Big idiots. Yeah, Masha definitely deserves that.
No, she deserved that one hands down.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Cool. Thank you for listening. My Xbox users, you get an achievement. My PlayStation users, you get a trophy. My PC users, hey, you get a free game off Steam. And for because I'm playing 2K now, all my 2K NBA 2K players, go ahead and green that shot in there, for the one time. Yes, Cliff. What did I forget?
Well, first of all, you have to use the promo code on Steam to get your free game, and that promo code is no, you don't get one.
Oh, I was trying to be nice.
No, because then what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna watch this and be like, "Yo, I never got my free game on Steam," and then we're gonna get
Yeah,
screwed because this dumbass over here was like, "Hey, you guys get a free game." That means you know what? No, you guys get a free game. Chaz will pay for it. That's what'll happen.
Chad
there
will
we
not.
go.
Allegedly.
And that's
Good
hey,
enough.
look, guess what? We have a disclaimer. On that note, thank you for checking out this edition. Damien's gone again, just like he leaves pure ignorance.
You literally no wait stop it. We literally had this conversation about the Mountain Dew thing. The Pepsi Jet. Like,
did. We
if you
did.
don't know
Yes,
what I'm
we
talking about, go look it up. You guys will
We
find
did.
it yourself.
We
The
did,
Harrier
'cause I
Jet.
watched
That
that,
is the
yes.
thing. We literally had this conversation.
Yes,
did.
I watched that documentary. Yes, we did.
I
You're
still
right,
want
you're
my Harrier jet.
All right, that guy right there. That's the Red Dog. That guy right there. That's Twitch. Damien's non-existent. Thank you for watching this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. I'm your boy, your cousin, your nephew. I'm the Don. I'm the Grab of the Region's best kept secret. I'm the leader of pure ignorance. Peace out. Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod, _X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm going to walk away and you're going to play another video. Now.